Welcome to the Geo-Flo video series. This presentation will provide an overview of Geo-Flo's Flo Link series of flow centers and fittings. Flo Link is sometimes called double O-ring. Geo-Flo's premium products use Flo Link connections to improve reliability and lower installation labor. Double O-ring connections are much better than flanged or threaded connections because they are designed for the wide range of temperatures experienced in a ground loop application. The Flo Link valve is a die-cast three-way valve with a rotating cylinder. A drawing of the valve will be shown later in the presentation. These valves, like the Flo Link fittings, are designed for geothermal applications and the wide range of temperatures. The die-cast valves are also much lighter than the solid brass valves, and they are more reliable than ball valves. More on this topic later. Flo Link pressurized flow centers cost less than the threaded versions. In addition, they include the Flo Link by 1 1/4" fusion adapters for connection to the ground loop. Besides being a more robust design, Flo Link provides a union connection, which lessens installation labor. Even though Flo Link hose kits cost a little more than threaded hose kits, the lower cost flow center and the included fittings make upgrading to Flo Link a no-cost or low-cost option, a better design for the same cost. Here's a view of the inside of a Flo Link pressurized flow center. Not only are the connections double O-ring style, but even the connections between the three-way valves and pump volutes use Flo Link, eliminating flanges and threaded connections. Geo-Flo does offer a threaded version of the residential flow center. However, it is more like the other flow centers on the market, and the premium products are not offered in FPT versions, only in Flo Link. The connections inside the flow center use NBR O-rings, which is a synthetic material and is not affected by petroleum jelly. The temperature ranges are very wide, providing a reliable sealing solution for geothermal applications. The Flo Link fitting in the lower left-hand side shows how the connection is made. The two O-rings create the seal between the fitting and the flow center. The coupling nut simply holds the fitting in place and is not used for sealing. The coupling nut pushes down on the stainless steel retaining ring as it is threaded onto the straight mechanical threads, which pushes the O-rings into the Flo Link connection, making the seal. There is a wide variety of Flo Link adapters, from fusion to barbed to PVC glue to threaded and even copper sweat. Flo Link adapters provide virtually any connection to the piping system while providing a superior seal and a union connection. The dual unit connection kit is specifically designed for Flo Link flow centers. A Flo Link hose kit is connected from each heat pump to the connection kit, and the connection kit is attached to the flow center. If hard piping is used instead of hose kits, simply select Flo Link adapters instead of hose kits. The dual unit connection kit includes isolation ball valves, union connections via the Flo Link fittings, and heat fused tees, saving a significant amount of time and labor costs. Here is an illustration of the brass and composite Flo Link three-way valves. The valve spins 360 degrees, opening the flush port, heat pump connection, or ground loop connection, depending upon the position of the spool. Like the Flo Link fittings, O-rings make the seal to close the port. The design of the valve even includes a safety feature to prevent the spool from being removed if there is pressure on the system. Pressure must be relieved before the valve can be removed. So why does Geo-Flo use a plug valve design, one with a rotating spool? With a rotating brass or composite spool that seals with O-rings, the flow center is much less likely to leak over time as compared to ball valves. They are also field repairable with an inexpensive kit should the seals ever need to be replaced. And Geo-Flo's three-way valve is designed specifically for the geothermal industry and the wide range of loop temperatures. Ball valves are much more likely to leak over time at the ball seal or at the valve stem. Most are not repairable, and they're not really designed for the geothermal heat pump industry. Let's take a look at a Flo Link non-pressurized flow center. Like its pressurized cousin, the NP series flow center uses Flo Link connections not only on the outside of the flow center for connection to the ground loop and heat pump, but also inside, between the three-way valves and pumps. Geo-Flo's NP series is the only non-pressurized flow center on the market at this time with built-in flush valves and pressure vacuum relief. The tank cannot be overpressurized and it cannot go into a vacuum, helping avoid premature pump failures. Geo-Flo's dual-circuit non-pressurized flow centers provide by far the easiest installation on the market for two heat pumps. The ground loop connects to the built-in flush valves at the top of the flow center. The heat pumps connect to each side of the flow center. Check valves and T's are built into the flow center cabinet, which is foam insulated to help avoid condensation at low operating temperatures. For 3 to 5 heat pumps, the NP Multi takes a page from the NP Dual playbook. Just like the dual circuit flow center, flush valves are included with the design. In addition, the NP Multi can be configured with either a variable speed pump with zone valves for each heat pump as shown in the picture, or with a small circulator for each heat pump. Variable speed pumping is especially important for two-stage or variable speed heat pumps to optimize efficiency. The added bonus of a high-density polyethylene tank inside the insulated cabinet adds even more value to this flow center for larger applications. Flo Link fits with Geo-Flo's commitment to engineered solutions making geothermal easier. Whether you choose an NP series non-pressurized flow center, a Flo Link pressurized flow center with a polyethylene expansion tank, the pressure battery, or a Flo Link pressurized flow center with the Geoprime tank, you'll have the peace of mind in knowing that Flo Link flow centers are designed for ease of installation and reliability. The NP series and the Geoprime tank are, in fact, the expansion tank and air separator in the system. The pressure battery is a bladder type expansion tank. Any of the three options help avoid callbacks for flat loops. The NP series and the Geoprime tank even help with entrained air in the system or with a system that did not get completely purged of air. To ensure that your customers have a reliable, long-lasting system, make sure to use Geo-Flo's flush cart designed for geothermal applications. This flush cart is the only cart on the market with an ETL safety listing listed to UL standard 778. A 100 micron filter is standard with this flush cart. We also recommend using the 1 micron filter for additional filtering since fine sand and clay can be very difficult to remove from the system otherwise. Give your customers the best possible system. Thank you very much for watching our video. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Geo-Flo, engineered solutions making geothermal easier.